What the hell is this song? What was I thinking with this beat? All right, get to the damn beat already, Ben. Greetings, Aqua fam, it's Ben Aqua. In this video, I'm going to react to a bunch of my old songs, demos, unreleased beats that I made for people, and just a bunch of rare, obscure stuff. So I'm gonna revisit all of these songs that I just released on an album called Obscuriosities, which is a combination of the word obscure and curiosities. Clever, huh? The album has 29 tracks that range all the way back from 2006-ish to like 2016. These are mostly songs that I never released before. A lot of these were demos that were just collecting virtual dust. The album Obscuriosities is available now on Spotify, Apple Music, etc. Just search for Ben Aqua on any of your favorite music services, and I'll also leave a link to that in the description below. So in this video, I'm just gonna be reacting to some of these songs and telling you a little bit about each song and kind of what they mean to me, what was going on at the time in terms of my process or in terms of my life. So let's get into it. Let's check out some of this music and see how hilarious the last 10 years of my music has been. The first song is called TOTALBEARZ. It's still banging. I don't know why it looks like I'm jacking off a ghost right now, but maybe I should stop that. Oh, we got a little harmony going on. All right, I'm just gonna stop that right there. So that song's called TOTALBEARZ. It's a song that I wrote, I believe, in 2006. Let me back up a little bit. I produced a bunch of like death metal, weird noise composition, sound collage kind of stuff from like 2002, I think, to 2008. TOTALBEARZ was like my first foray into electronic music. At the time I was listening to a lot of 8-bit music. I remember a lot of my friends were making just kind of like spazzy, weird, hyper electronic pop music. All right, track 2, this one's called Cosmic Bop. Oh, we got a little bit of that like old school 8-bit kind of vibe. The song is very like electro. I think at the time I was listening to a lot of 80s music, a lot of 70s synth pop. The song still got a pretty good groove to it, I must say. That's kind of fire. I don't know, it's kind of fire. It's kind of clean too. These first, I think, 7 or 8 songs on the album were all produced in GarageBand, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing on like an old ass MacBook. I think one of those white ones. It was super slow, it kept crashing every 5 seconds. The more stuff you added to it, the slower it went. But somehow I was able to make these songs like this song, Cosmic Bop, which still has a pretty kind of cute groove to it. Cosmic Bop, interesting title. All right, track 3, Misconnections. Another track I made in GarageBand. It's got a little bit of that groove. Do, 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 do. I think that little synthesizer part, that do, 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 that was a sample from some disco song. I really have no idea what it was, but I figured out how to like throw a sample into GarageBand. I love like arpeggiated synthesizer sounds. That kind of like really quick like I've just always loved that sound. I was introduced to that through a Giorgio Moroder album called E=MC². This album was so influential to me. It kind of threw me into, I think I was about 18 years old at the time, 17 or 18, and it threw me into this loop of disco. I was like, what is going on? This is like pop music, but it's got this cool beat, and a lot of synthesizers were being used. I love me a synthesizer. So Misconnections is kind of like that vibe of, you know, synth pop meets almost like a hip hop kind of beat. I still like the melody in there though. You know, it's simple, but you know, it's cute. All right, next track is called Red River. And this song was named after a street in Austin that's actually called Red River. And I always found that name kind of like creepy. What was I thinking with this beat? I still like it though. It's still got a groove. I think I made this in 2007. That really loud ass hi-hat. This is before I realized that hi-hats don't really need to be incredibly loud to still have a little presence and still advance the rhythm. But this part I always loved. It almost sounds like the damn Price is Right theme. This beat, Red River, is something that I gave to my friend Zebra Cats, the rapper who became really well known for his song, I'm a Reed. I'm a Reed, I'm a Reed, I'm a Reed. I met Zebra Cats in New York. We played a show together when he was a dancer with a group called House of Ladosha. This is, I don't know, back in 2008 or 2009. This is the beat I made in GarageBand again, and I was like, hey, you wanna rap on this beat? And he rapped on it. And the last time I saw him perform was maybe like 2017 or 16, and he performed the song and he rapped on top of it. I'm really proud of that whole collaboration, and Zebra Cats, y'all need to check him out if you haven't heard him. So this song is called You're Everywhere I Wanna Be. This is track 5. I think this is the first track on the album where I tried a little bit of my vocals on there. But I like that really distorted bass line. And that whole like obnoxious like I don't know, there's something simple and almost angelic and sinister about that. Ooh, super affected vocals. So what the hell was going on in my mind when I made this? You're everywhere I wanna be. I really don't know, but this song definitely obviously has like a dark synth pop vibe to it. I still actually really like this song. I was gonna develop this kind of cool chorus for it too with my vocals and add some more lyrics to it. So I may actually do that for my next release. All right, next song, Lips in the Darkness.
I see lips in the darkness.
This is definitely electro, distorted, you know, Egyptian lover throwback kind of style. I see lips in the darkness. I see lips in the dark. What the hell was I thinking? Lips in the darkness. Apparently I saw lips in the darkness. So at the time of making this song, I was probably super obsessed with DJ Assault, but that's this whole like dark, distorted electro vibe. Oh, I was obviously feeling that a lot. And this song's kind of funny because I coerced my best friend, Kelly, into recording her like moaning sexually into her microphone. And she's actually, you can actually hear her in this song. I go like, I see lips in the darkness. And then she goes, lips in the darkness, all super seductive like. And then I was like, okay, so what do you want to be called? And she came up with this name, Press On. So if y'all see Press On, that's my friend Kelly. Number 7, Deep in Space. Ooh, the bass is way too loud. Deep in Space. So this is a song I made on my iPhone, maybe iPhone 3G or something. I remember recording my voice just going, oh, and then I think I used the first version of beatmaker, remember that app? To just pitch my voice up and down, and just made this really simple like club beat. The kick drum pattern, that do, 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 do. I was definitely referencing Baltimore Club, a little bit of Jersey Club. When I was first getting into club music, that was the stuff that was really resonating with me. Just something about that kick drum pattern that just crunched me every time. All right, number 8, Fruit Snacks. Also made this on my iPhone and beatmaker on like iPhone 3 or whatever. Pretty basic, you know, almost trap beat. Fruit Snacks, what? Fruit Snacks, what the hell are fruit snacks? Oh my God, it's getting so hot in my studio. I don't know if it's the damn 100-degree heat outside or if it's these damn beats. All right, next song. Fade Shade. So I actually recorded this beat under the name Realness. Realness after a while is like, it feels like I'm trying to force something. I love the concept of realness, but I didn't necessarily want to name myself Realness. Anyway, I made this song Fade Shade as, this was like my introduction into learning Ableton Live. You got to show me love. I don't know. Got that 90s house vibe that, you know, is forever like one of my favorite styles of club music. I remember just being like, whoa, Ableton Live. I mean, it opened up my mind to a whole different style of technique of production. Ableton Live is still my #1 software for creating music. And Fade Shade was my first Ableton Live production. It sounds really messy, way too busy for me listening to this in 2019, but you know, it's still got a kind of groove to it. Okay, this song is called AD. This is another song I created. This is like my early Ableton Live phase. The song almost like sounds like dubstep or something, which is not a genre I was even super into, but this kind of like super dry and moody bass music. It's dubsteppy, right? Was I secretly a dubstep artist? This is one of the songs I just made, you know, a little over a minute of, and I was just like, nah, that's enough. I don't feel like developing it anymore. This is one of the demos on the album. And then I made this random song called Climate Change CLIMAX. It's got this weird, like, syncopated rhythm thing going on. It almost sounds like I'm sneaking up on something, or there's something mysterious going on. It's very moody. And this song is called New Life Form. That's my voice pitched up and down. What the hell is that? Like the dorkiest little synth line. This song is goofy as hell. New Life Form. What the hell is this song? This song sounds like a marching band song or something. This song is called March Into Hell. This song is goofy as hell. I never released it. I used a lot of my voice samples in this. Like, I think I went like psh, psh, psh. I made this super late one night. It's a ridiculous song. I'm gonna march straight into hell tonight. Gonna march straight into hell, apparently. Hell. This song's called Wireless Rhythm. This one's got a pretty interesting groove to it too. It's really minimal. It sounds like it's building up to something. This song is like, what I would say is like pure tension. I still like the groove of this one, you know? I think it's still got kind of a cute rhythm to it. This one you can hear a little bit of Chicago footwork influence, like the super deep sub-bass line, kind of syncopated on the rhythm. That kind of like chopped up percussion. All right, enough of that. This song's called Flown Home. You've probably heard this song in a couple of my videos. This song, for whatever reason, seems to just piss people off. I got a comment recently that was like, hey, loved your video, hated the song, and I think it was this one. I still like the beat though, I think it's cute, you know? And here's a little secret. There's this part, right? It goes, and that's kind of like poking fun at that whole Asian kind of melody that's used to stereotype Asian music, this like so that's actually what that melody is trying to emulate. But I still like this beat, I think it's cute. This is probably one of the more like hip-hoppy beats that I've ever made. So this next song is ridiculous. It's called Mouth Trap. And it's not like a mouse trap. It's more like making fun of all these trap songs that people were throwing up on SoundCloud. So I just threw up into a microphone with a bunch of vocal samples and just made my own trap song. And weirdly, it got a lot of plays.
Hey guys, I decided to make a trap song, so
here it goes. Hey guys, I decided to make a trap song, so here it goes.
Trap song, so here it goes. Trap song, trap song.
So stupid.
Trap song.
This song is ridiculous.
Trap song, trap song, trap song.
I don't know what to say about this song. It's just dumb. Number 17, Tongue Strike. This song is glam as fuck. Okay, so why this song sounds like a video game song is because it was actually made for a video game. So I came up with this song, and it's definitely a reference to like 80s and 90s, you know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Street Fighter. This is my version of that. There's a lot of these songs where I'm just like, this is still pretty cute. All right, this song's called Only the Future. I don't know where the hell I got these samples.
Only the future.
This song almost has a ha rhythm. It's got that ballroom style beat, like 1, 2, 3, ha. Something this is like probably made more for playing to audiences where I knew people would be voguing a little bit, but this is my kind of take on that. All right, get to the damn beat already, Ben. The song teases so much just to get to the beat. But here it comes.
Only the future.
Y'all are probably seeing another side of me that you maybe have never seen before. Ooh, this song is really moody. It's called Haunted Simulation. I made this around Halloween, I think in 2013 or 2014, maybe 2012. This song definitely was influenced by Chicago footwork, this style of like really sub-bass heavy, really syncopated rhythms. This was like my Halloween footwork song, basically. This song even has like several key changes. But I played a lot with like 3/4 time in the time signature for the synthesizer, that like do 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 do. I had that 3/4 time going on at the same time of this 4/4 time rhythm. But this song was cool to design this like really creepy piano line and give that Halloween vibe. Ooh, I'm just creeped out just playing it right now. All right, backward compatible. I worked on this song forever. I probably worked on this song for like 3 or 4 years, and I just still haven't finished this song. So what you hear on this album for backward compatible, this is the version of the song. This is like what I have for now. I may finish it up. It still seems a little slow and underdeveloped to me, but definitely one of the more melodic songs that I've made over the years. Definitely sounds like a hip-hop influence I'm hearing. I still like it, you know? It's a cute song. Uh-oh. This is definitely, I can hear like a Pharrell influence. This kind of thing where it's like boom, 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 boom. Like almost like a Missy Elliott, Pharrell kind of style influence, but in my weird electronic synthesizer, nerdy style, whatever. Forced smiles may lead to accidental happiness. Ooh, that's a cryptic title. This is a really minimal song. It's got this like, ooh. I might have made this around the same time as Haunted Simulation because it has that like Halloween kind of vibe. But it's like got that super minimal bass line, not a whole lot going on in terms of the percussion. Super moody, super dark. I think I intended for this to be like a really experimental rap song, but nothing really happened with it, so here it is. But it's really airy and creepy. I've used this in a couple of my YouTube videos too. Still dig it. This song's called Thinking About You, BB.
Think about you, baby. Think about
Featuring vocals by yours truly. I can hear my nasal voice in there. I think I was having like an allergy episode when this was going on.
Think about you, baby.
But this song, I remember I was missing somebody so much that I was like, I'm gonna record this really basic song and just like send them this song. And you know, I remember crying when I was making this. This song was really super emotional for me. It just like hit me in the gut.
Think about you, baby. Think about you.
Super repetitive, super emotional. I love that music can be that kind of vessel for these emotions that I don't really want to just express with a text message or even by saying anything. You make the song, you channel what's going on into that creation, you get that emotion out of you, you externalize it, and then you pass it along and just let it do its thing. Meow DL. This song is ridiculous. That's all my voice just going meow. I remember when I was recording this song, my dog was like, what the hell is going on? My dog thought that there were like cats flying around, you know, about to jump on his face claw first. The song's autobiographical. It's called I'm Cute. It's so loud, that synth. So loud. This song also sounds to me like the theme song to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles of 1994 or whatever. I still like that syncopated hi-hat. I think when I was making this, I was listening to a lot of like Todd Edwards and just like UK funky, UK garage kind of style stuff where the hi-hats weren't just like on every offbeat, the hi-hats were like kind of dancing around the snare like like it creates this groove, it creates this rhythm that makes the rhythm a little more enticing. It makes you kind of like bob your head a little harder. It's so almost like carnival house music, like almost done. Track 25, Miraculous Biometric Algorithm, which also sounds like a death metal song title. This song is straight up minimal footwork style. Oh. Almost like a footwork battle track. No melody, you know. There's nothing cute and sparkly going on with this song. This is just something that's just meant to be a dance track for the club. Something that hits super hard without a lot of fluff, you know? I'm hearing a lot of distorted percussion elements. And these kind of songs where it's just like really tight percussion with not a whole lot of reverb, these always hit really hard at the club, and I think that's one of the reasons why I made this. I was playing in my DJ sets at the time, like, you know, 2015, 2014, whenever I made this. This was definitely kind of the style that I was playing a lot in my DJ sets. All right, 26, Forlorn Microorganism. This is a really weird beat. Super, another distorted, but this one has a little melody. Ooh. Whoa. I don't even remember what the hell I was doing with this beat, but I remember making something that was like, again, minimal, not a whole lot going on. Has a little bit of melody to give you a vibe for the song, but it's got this whole like, like that kind of vibe where it's just, there's a lot of crescendos in it. So the whole thing is just about this build up to a very strong halt. It's very teasy, like it teases the viewer, it teases the listener a lot. Apparently I like to tease listeners a lot. All right, track number 27 is called Transformed. Super fast. Almost like IDM-y, like Plaid, Aphex Twin from the mid to late 90s vibes. I might have made this song on my iPad using Korg Gadget. I didn't really develop this song a whole lot. This is really just a demo that I've always just liked, but I just never felt like finishing it for whatever reason. Here comes the beat. Almost sounds like a hyper version of a Missy Elliott or Timbaland production from, you know, the late 90s. That whole like Destiny's Child, the beat is kind of like a halftime beat over a really fast arpeggiated synthesizer rhythm. I don't know, I still like this track. I still think it's cute. It made it to the album. right, CYBORG Insurance. This song is a total weird, I don't know what the hell was going on with this. This is super experimental. Everything is distorted out. Not a whole lot of effects. Super minimal, like lots of silence. Like a vague beat. You know, it's got that. I think I made this song as like an interlude kind of song, like a, what could be called a club tool, like something that doesn't have any melody, but it's more just like a rhythm-based kind of like sound design track that I could use to transition from one song to a next and maybe break up a whole pattern or a whole vibe in the middle of a DJ set and throw the audience off. Again, another like very teasy kind of track. And then the last song is called Mutating Membrane. And this is the song that you've probably heard in several of my really moody, I guess like vlog style demonstrations of cameras that I've done on my YouTube channel. A lot of y'all have asked like, what is this song in the background of your videos? This is it. This was a really emotional song for me, and I remember feeling super sad and just like depressed when I made this song. It's very like, it has a very contemplative vibe to it. It's very moody. It's really minimal, like there's almost no percussion, just really tiny little, you know, snaps and just little, like those kind of noises. I might have even made those with my mouth, I can't remember. But yeah, you know, it's got a little beat to it, but it's not really meant to be like a jammer, like a super, you know, like club hit kind of song. It's definitely more a somber, contemplative, something that maybe makes you think or just creates a mood for you when you're not feeling super hyper, you're feeling kind of down. But I thought that Mutating Membrane would be a really good song to close the album with. It feels really good to have another release and just get a lot of these songs out there, even if a lot of them to me are super problematic mixing wise and they're just not done. It's just like, what the hell, just put some stuff out there. Just what's the point of making all this stuff if nobody gets to hear it? So there you go, there's 29 songs on my new album of old, rare, unreleased, weird tracks called Obscuriosities. It's available now on Apple Music and Spotify or wherever you stream or download your music, so be sure to check that out. I also have other music available on Spotify and Apple Music, so just search for Ben Aqua and you'll find my album Obscuriosities, plus a bunch of other stuff I've released. Again, I'll leave a link to that in the description below. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think of this music and if you like this kind of format of like reaction videos, if this resonates with you, if you want to see more content about music. Let me know in the comments. Smash that like button, subscribe if you must, notification bell, you know what to do. Add me on social media at B3NAQUA. Thank you so much for watching this entire video and making it this far. You are a champion of life and reality, and I'll see you in the next one.